Hey there, welcome back. This is video 3, step 2. We're going to talk about squeeze page. Plus, we're just going to get all the steps out right now. Step 1 is to pick the right niche market. Step 2 is you want to make sure and get an A++ on your squeeze page and build a list fast. Not a C, not a D minus. You want to get an A++ on your squeeze page and start building the list fast. The squeeze page is just a page where you give something away for free in order to get people to opt in. So an opt-in page, squeeze page, landing page, you squeeze them into entering their name and email address to get your free report, your free videos, your free mini course, whatever it is you're giving away for free. Those people go onto an autoresponder database list that you have, like through, you can use Aweber or GetResponse. There's others out there. That's your list. You'll be able to craft an email, click a button, and send it out to all of your leads at one time, a broadcast email. You can also set up sequences, which are emails that drip out over time. This is how we make a lot of money. This is how you make money out of thin air. This is how you make money on demand. This is how you make passive, lazy income, where you're making money even when you're on vacation or even while you're asleep. This is a money-producing phenomenon for you that's changed lots of people's lives. However, most people never get to step 2. They don't pick the right niche market and commit to it. And then they get to this step and they just never get a squeeze page. I've had people that have been in this business for many, many years I've talked to, and they still don't have a squeeze page. So you absolutely, without a doubt, need to get a squeeze page, and it needs to be good. You need to get an A++ on your squeeze page so it converts well and the conversions are really good. Step 3 is to create a cheap one-time offer, OTO, one-time offer. We'll talk more about that later on, but this one-time offer needs to be irresistible. It needs to be very, very good. It needs to be very compelling. It needs to have all the psychological triggers to get people to buy. It should be cheap, like $7, $9, $12, something like that. And this is a very, very critical step right here. You get an A++ on this step, and that's all she wrote. You'll make $4,000, $5,000, $8,000 a month if you get this to convert well. Step 4 is to drive some test traffic to test out the conversions. Must be good test traffic, and then you tweak that traffic for optimal conversions. This step is absolutely critical too. Okay, we'll talk more about that also. Step 5 is to drive serious traffic to turn a daily passive profit income. Party time. This is where you make a lot of money. This is where the ships comes in, right? Your ship has finally come in step 5, where you start. It works. Step 4, it works. You tested it. You tweaked it. It's working now. Now turn up the volume and start driving some serious traffic and making some serious money. Not very many steps. Remember I said there's not 1,000 things you need to do in order to make a lot of money online. There's like just a few things that you need to do. But those few things you need to do well. See, most people don't do them well. They just toss stuff up and do it half-assed. You don't want to do that. You want to get an A++ on each one of these steps. That's where the money's at. That's where the money's hiding. Okay, step 6 is to scale up. Scale up the back-end offers. Create some high-ticket offers. Do some more branding. Maybe some consulting offers. But you want some high-ticket offers that cost $1,000, $2,500, $5,000. I know that sounds scary, but I'll destroy that myth for you. It's very doable for most people. You just got to have the courage to do it. I'll show you how to do it. You'll love that step. That's big bucks. That'll open your eyes to a whole lot of opportunity there for making money. And step 7 is to scale up your autoresponder emails. Just take the emails that you're writing and your whole autoresponder system and really dial it in to make you a lot of money. I've had a lot of one-on-one clients come to me that had like a list of 500 people, a list of 800 people, a list of 2,400 people or 3,600 people, even 5,000 people, and they just thought their list was too small to make any real money, so never really bothered with it. All I had to do was help them tweak their emails and follow a plan, a method, a strategy. And that in itself usually paid for their investment in me to consult them very, very quickly. They didn't realize they were sitting on a pretty solid income of that list, even the one that had a list of only 500 people. That could be a very solid income if you scale up and dial in your autoresponder emails and follow a really good strategy. We'll talk about that and teach you that on these videos, so be looking for that. Step number 8 is joint venture affiliates, JV affiliates. This is game over right here. If you want to make $4,000 a month and you do this step 8, I mean, I mean, I just saw off my left pinky toe for not making at least 6 figures. This is a great way to make a lot of money. Very easy to do, but most people don't do it because of a couple of little reasons, and I'll show you how to overcome those and make this work for you. I've generated millions of dollars with joint venture affiliates. Works like a charm. I don't care who you are. You don't need to be some guru, have a big name, anything like that. Follow the steps and you'll be able to make money with JV affiliates too. And by the way, the JV affiliate traffic is free. You only pay when they make a sell. Okay, but then that's when it's time to go big time after that. And I'm going to cover some $1 million insights with you. You're going to get some bonus videos here, some bonus steps. It's going to blow you away. Okay, I got a lot to share with you. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So let's talk about step 2. You want to get an A++ on your squeeze page already. Like, this is what you want to do. You step 1 is you pick that niche, you commit to it. Make sure it's a really good niche and it meets all the criteria. And then this step 2, you want to get an A++ on your squeeze page and make sure it's done very, very well. Not some rinky-dinky crap BS D+, where you get a D on your squeeze page because you barely tried on it. No way! It's not going to work. Note, people in this market will spend 5 hours online sitting on their computer butts, reading, learning, downloading, installing, tinkering with software, and they'll only spend 10 minutes on their squeeze page. That's what 97% do. That's the 97%ers. You don't want to be like those numbskulls. You want to be sure, numbskulls, I haven't said that word since like junior high. You want to be sure and make sure that you do the very best you can on your squeeze page and not be like the 97%ers out there. Okay? Now, 234 leads per day. Money is math. Remember, I already talked about that. Money is math. Math is money when it comes to business. Money doesn't care if you're old or young, big or small. Doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care where you went to school. It doesn't care if you dropped out in the 5th grade. It doesn't care what country you're from. It doesn't care what accent you have. It doesn't care if you're pretty or not. It doesn't care if you're tall or short. Money doesn't care if you were picked last in kids soccer. Money doesn't care if you were picked on as a kid and got your lunch money stolen from you. Money doesn't care if you failed miserably 50 times in the past year alone. Money doesn't care about any of that. All money cares about is math. Math. Okay? Math equals 97%ers. All right? Well, to make $6,000 per month, here's the math I would shoot for. 20,000 clicks times 35% opt-in percentage of your squeeze page equals 7,000 leads per month. Now, you could start small, of course. You could start with 1,000 clicks a month, 500 clicks a month, even 100 clicks a month. I'm not saying you have to start with 20,000 clicks. I'm just going to use this as the same numbers to show you the math. So let's just say 20,000 clicks. By the way, most of my clients that reach the 6-figure mark, they get around 20,000 clicks per month. It's the weirdest thing. They all average around somewhere around 20,000 clicks per month. So I just got this number in my head. If you want to make 6 figures, you need around 20,000 clicks per month. Not always the case. You know, that's not always the case. You may be getting those 20,000 clicks just from your own list. It could be half of that because your conversions are high. It just depends. A lot of it depends. But for those that are just getting started out, usually 20,000 clicks will get them to the 6 figures very, very quickly. So let's just say 20,000 clicks. You drive those clicks to a squeeze page, right? And then on that on that squeeze page, it converts at 35%. So 35 people out of 100 enter their name and email and click submit to get your free report or whatever you're giving away free. So it's 35% opt-in percentage on your squeeze page. So if you set 20,000 leads, let's do got my trusty calculator here. Let's make sure I did my math correctly. See, money is math and math is money, but I happen to not even be that good at math. So if I could do this, you could do it. So 20,000 times 0.35 is 7,000 leads. So good job. So 7,000 leads you would have. Now I'll just stop you right there. If you just did that right there would provide you with enough money to make a full-time living online. For most people, that'd make you probably between $5,000 and $10,000 a month. Just that formula right there, that math. Because the industry standard is for every lead you have, you should be making around $1 per month. Well, 7,000 leads should be making around $7,000 per month. But I've seen it, 7,000 fresh, new, happy people can make you a lot more than $7,000 per month if you treat them right, which you'll learn in these videos. So the math works, and you can just stop right there and make yourself a lot of money just by sending them emails promoting other people's stuff. Now, 7,000 leads divided by 30 days is 233 leads per day. 7,000 divided by 30, 233.33333 leads per day. 233 leads, 233 times 0.10, 10%, is about 24 cells. 23, it's actually 20, closer to 23, but 24 cells per day. 24 times 9. Let's say you were selling a product for $9 equals $210, $216 a day. Okay, so you're making around $200 per day with this scenario. Now you upsell them to a $35 offer that also converts at 10%. So you're looking at $210 per day times 30 days equals $6,291 per month, or about $75,000 a year. But none of that will work if your squeeze page sucks and does not convert at 35%. Let's go back. This is nice numbers if you follow along. I know it's a little confusing, but basically this is $75,000 per year I just showed you if you could just follow a few things. Make sure that your squeeze page converts at 35%. Make sure that your one-time offer for $9 converts at 10%. And make sure that your upsell for $35 also converts at 10%. If you do that, you can make around $6,291 per month, or around $75,000 per year. You'd probably make more than that, but that's kind of conservative numbers right there. But none of that's going to work if your squeeze page sucks. So why is it that so many people in this business can't get their squeeze page done? I mean, you can make money just with your squeeze page. You don't even have to have your own products. You just send traffic to your own squeeze page, build a list, and promote other people's offers as an affiliate, and still make a full-time living. So here's why squeeze pages rock. It's all you need to make money. If you're not good at copywriting, just focus everything that you have, every ounce of your fiber of your being, on making your squeeze page convert well. And from there, you can make a lot of money driving traffic to affiliate offers, CPA offers, and make plenty of money. Okay, so squeeze page rock. You want to make sure that those are done and done well. Get an A++. Become a master producer of squeeze pages, where you're really good at that. Okay, now a sales letter, if it converts from 1 to 3%, is usually hard. You know, like we talked about at the beginning. They don't believe you. I mean, 99% of the people landed on your sales letter are not buying. If 97% are not buying and you're converting at 3%, you're doing good. So that means 97% of the people don't believe you. All right. Now, to take a squeeze page from 15% conversions to 38% conversions is quite easy in comparison. So, in other words, if your sales letter is getting 1% conversion and you want to ramp it up to 3%, it's really hard. You're going to have a lot of believability factors, a lot of proof factors, social proof, and all of that. And your copywriting is going to need to be top notch in order to take your sales letter from a 1% conversion to a 3% conversion. But to take your squeeze page from 15% to 38% is pretty easy. So you see what I'm saying there? So squeeze pages is really all you need to start making money. You just drive traffic to affiliate offers, okay? So you drive traffic to your squeeze page and then pass those subscribers on to an affiliate offer or a CPA offer, and that's it. From there, you just manage your list and promote other affiliate and CPA offers. All you need is a squeeze page and to manage your traffic and list to make money. So look at this diagram here. You drive traffic to a squeeze page. They enter their name and email to enter your squeeze page, and then bam, they get hit with an affiliate offer. That makes you money, commissions. This is all you need, what you see on the screen right now, to make a lot of money. If your squeeze page is really good and you get some dialed in good traffic coming into that, good, fresh, happy leads, then the affiliate offer you're promoting has decent conversions, you can make a lot of money doing this. This is how I quit my job. When you start adding in, if you replace the bottom box affiliate offer with your own offer, you can make instant cash daily without having to wait for an affiliate to mail you a check like ClickBank. When it's your own offer, like a PayPal button, you get that money instantly, right? That makes a big difference in being able to reinvest back into your business. So, and you can have another upsell from there. Put everything into the squeeze page into building the list. There's no need to chase magic schemes out there or some stupid loopholes or the latest, greatest money-making system that's BS. None of that pie in the sky sizzle stuff. None of that works long term. What I'm showing you here works long term. The money is in the list. It's in the traffic. It's in the conversions. It's in the proof factors. which is conversions. But the money's in the list. It's automated income. You can make money out of thin air. There's a marketer I met in 2006, and then he reached out to me in 2007, 2008, and then 2009. Whoops. Okay, and so I met him back in 2006, and then in 2007 he reached out to me, and he said he really wanted my help, and if I could give him some advice. He had been in this business for many years and hadn't made any money. And he remembered meeting me in 2006 at a seminar, thought I was a nice guy and I could help him. So I said, sure, I'll help you. Let me look at your squeeze page. Maybe I could give you some tips on making it convert better. And he said, I don't have a squeeze page. And I'm like, well, what are you trying to do right now currently to make money? Nothing. And I said, okay, well, first step is you need to create a squeeze page to give something valuable away for free. Can you do that? And then get back with me and we could go from there. And I never heard back from him until 2008, like a year, year and a half later. So he hits me up again. Hey, Eric, I bought your product. That was really awesome. I've been going through it. I'm super motivated. A couple things happened in my life personally. Just went through all this personal problem stuff, and now I'm ready to rock and roll. I was wondering, can I still take you up on some of that advice? I really need to get the ball rolling. I'm kind of have a couple different. I'm stuck on a couple points. Yeah, of course you can. So I said, I remember you. Remember I said you needed a squeeze page? Do you have that squeeze page? And I can help you from there. Never heard back, right? Didn't have a squeeze page, I assume. Then I heard from him again in 2009, another year later. So in 2009, I hear from him again, and that was I know it was a year later because it was a renewal of the program he bought. So he had to renew, right? Because it was a year program. And once again, he still didn't have a squeeze page. I mean, I told him each one of those years that I'd be glad to help him. Here I am building $1 million, making $1 million a year, and all I asked him to do is do a squeeze page, and he didn't do it. Why? If you can answer the reason why, you'll be rich. But if you can answer the reason why for yourself, you'll be rich. If you answer the reason why for other people, you'll be like the richest person in the world. Anatomy of a sales page, squeeze page. First thing you need to do is the offer. What is the offer that you're going to give away for free on your squeeze page? What is it that's going to be? You can't just say, I'm going to give you this product that, like people just, when they create squeeze pages, it's way too generalized. It's like, opt in to get my 7 steps to making money online. No, that's not going to work. It's got to be unique. It's got to have a unique selling proposition. It's got to be specific. It's got to stand out, or you're going to get squashed. No one's going to opt in. So the offer is extremely important. You got to nail that. What is it you're giving away for free? Here's my 7 steps on how to get free traffic with press releases. See, that's very specific. They know what they're getting when they opt in. So the next thing is you need to have a really great headline, or headlines, plural. So you want to craft like 10 different headlines, and then make sure that you test those headlines to find the one that works best. The headline is so critical with a squeeze page. And then the subheadline. You need a subheadline. So the headline could be, here's a quick method for getting a lot of traffic using secret press release resources. A subheadline. In fact, these resources are so secret, I should be selling them for $855, but they're yours free today. Then the bullet points. Discover where to go to get free press releases. Next bullet point. 3 squeeze page do's and don'ts. Next bullet point. How press releases can explode your income overnight, whatever. And then the call to action. Opt in right now to get this free report. Do not miss it. Tell them what to do. And then urgency play. Limited. This is only available for a limited time and can close forever. Get it while you can. And also having a reason why you're giving it away for free can help too. You need a signature. A lot of people don't put their signatures on squeeze pages. I mean, who are they? People do business with people, and they land on your squeeze page and there's no name. It's like, who is this person? So you need to put your signature on there. Free versus not free. If it's free, if you're giving something away for free on your squeeze page, use the word free in all caps a few times so they could see, especially in your headline, subheadline, they could see this is completely free. Graphics. You want to test your graphics, but graphics can severely increase your conversions. Reason why? What's the reason why you're giving this away for free? Because people are going to say to themselves, what's the catch? What's the catch here? Why are you giving this away for free? Sounds sneaky. But if you have a reason why you're giving it away for free, they're like, oh, okay, that's why he's giving it away for free. So what's your reason why? Like, one of the examples I like to use is celebration. I'm celebrating my 8th year of being a full-time internet marketer. I'm celebrating my 5th year of not being a smoker. I'm celebrating my 5th year of being married, 5th year anniversary. I'm celebrating my son's 5th year birthday, whatever, some reason why. Celebrations is a good one. Sometimes I just use marketing tests. The reason why I'm providing this to you free today is because I'm doing a special marketing test. Angles. You want to use some really good angles like backdoor, etc. So you can use some really good angles. Like, don't share this link. It's only available to my trusted subscribers and customers. But here's your bonus PDF that I promised you. Just enter your name and email and you'll get an instant download of this $97 book that everyone's raving about. Well, someone lands on that page, they're like, whoa, I found a secret link. Let me enter my name and email and get this. Those work. Tracking, testing, and tweaking. Look, the name of the game in direct response marketing is what you see right there. Tracking, testing, and tweaking. That's just the truth of the matter. Those people that make all the big bucks, that live the lavish lifestyles and have all the freedom, and they flaunt it, the internet marketing gurus and all that. Well, the reason why they make big money, the ones that really make the big money, the reason why they do is because of this bullet point. They track, they test, and they tweak. They track, they test, and they tweak. Because they keep doing that, because they know if they keep doing that, they're going to find a winning combination, a winning copy, winning conversions, and they're going to make a ton of money. They're going to milk it for all they can while they can. Managing your list, branding, positioning yourself, value, selling, sequences, etc. You want to make sure and manage your list properly. If you got all these subscribers coming onto your list, don't just leave them there. They're there for a reason. You're in business to generate profits, so you got to promote to them. Don't be afraid to promote to them. You could give them free stuff, free tips, free advice, and you can also promote to them. A lot of them want you to promote to them, and if you don't promote to them, they're going to leave and stop checking your emails. They want to buy stuff. So manage your list right, and be sure and brand yourself as an authority, position yourself as an authority, and provide lots of value to them, even free value. Just keep giving value. Just go out there and sow the seed. Just keep giving value, 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 value. Some of that seed's going to fall onto, shaky ground. It's not going to bear any kind of fruit or harvest. Some of the seed the birds are going to get, and some of the seed's going to land on fertile ground. Those are the customers that are going to buy your stuff. They're going to fall in love with you. They're going to be raving fans of yours, and they're going to end up buying from you again and again and again, making you a ton of money. It doesn't take a whole lot of people on your list to make yourself a bunch of money by managing them properly, setting up your sequences so you drip out information. You could write 50 emails today and set them up in your autoresponder to drip out over the next 50 weeks. If you want to do one email a week, for example, you could write them today, upload them, and for the next 50 weeks, they'll drip out to people. Okay, so example, I've included another video just on squeeze pages, hugely valuable because this is so important right here. I want you to nail this. If you come away from this video course and you just create a squeeze page, then, job well done on my part, because that's what I want you to do, is get the ball rolling, get the money coming in, and I know if you have a good, compelling squeeze page up online, you'll be able to start building lists to start making money, because I'll show you how to get tons of traffic. Okay, so watch the next video, go through that, get your squeeze page set up, get it rocking and rolling, and make sure that you get an A++ on your squeeze page, not a D-. Don't skim through this, don't skimp on this. Make absolute sure you get an A++ on your squeeze page. That's what's standing between you and making a lot of money. It's not the fact that you need a squeeze page. What's standing between you and making a lot of money is the fact you need to get an A++ on your squeeze page. Make sense? Great. See you on the next video.